Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212. I am with Jay. What's up, Jay?
Hi.
What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
All right, so we had some issues with Google. We are now in Zoom, and now hopefully people could come in. Jay's in now.
Google.
So we were talking about Moffat's Last, which is Twice Upon a Time, which is the Doctor Who Christmas special. And Peter Capaldi had said that his role isn't finished, that the episode isn't finished, that he's Doctor Who until he regenerates. So I'm wondering, and again, this is one episode that they filmed months ago. I'm wondering if Moffat is deciding to make the episode bigger, where he's able to fill stuff in without altering the content. And just, because like I said, as a writer myself, I'm able to, on a whim, write the ending and the beginning and then put the middle. Or I could write the ending and go backwards or forwards, whatever style, depending on how I'm inspired and I think of the stuff. So it is possible that there's moments where the Doctor's alone, they could throw some stuff in there, filler, but good filler. And maybe Moffat wants to make the episode bigger. I don't know, but they should have been done by now, completely.
Right.
I mean, it's months already. But besides that, what's possibly happening in it, you've been watching Doctor Who for a little while now, Jay. Very small amount of time. You said to me off air that you did get to see Tom Baker's Doctor. So tell us about it.
I can't remember the episode and what happened. It was last night, but I really enjoyed the whole one series episodes. It was great. It just took me by surprise.
So this is Tom Baker's first series?
Yes.
Okay. So you saw the robot episode?
I think so. Like I said, this was last night.
Okay.
Do you remember at least anything about it?
No. Because I've done a lot since then.
Okay.
This was at 9 o'clock, and I've already been to town, tended to bills, and went.
So you saw this already, but you saw it again last night, or?
No, I saw it last night, first time.
Okay, first time.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't even know what episode it was. It was on one of those services or something.
Yeah, it was on the internet.
So it was at random, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, he's got. It's hard to choose from because he's got a lot of episodes. But yeah. I would suggest you watch. Let's see. You finished John Pertwee, right?
No.
No.
I'm still on it.
Finish John Pertwee. Do the whole. We'll give you a list. Actually,
I'm still on Colony. Colony in Space.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll give you a list because I want to make sure you see it in the proper order. All right. Mm-hmm. And oops, somebody's beeping me. Hold on. So you're on season 8 right now. That's what you are. Excuse me. Let me just give Paul the link. Damon's is next.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Just give me a minute. I'm trying to give him the link.
Yeah, I tried several times with Hangouts, and I gave him all the information. And it just wouldn't open or nothing.
Yeah.
I told a couple of my friends at church about this channel. They said they would check it out.
Oh, cool!
Nice.
Because they, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know, but they like Doctor Who too.
Oh, good!
Damn,
that's great.
Yeah,
that is great. All right, so you are up.
Somebody said that they had a lot of series of Doctor Who.
Oh, okay.
And some books.
Oh, we get them on here, definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. So Paul's trying to get in. Again, I don't know if it's Google or Zoom, but for some reason, people are having difficulty coming in the cast today.
That's weird.
So I don't know what it is.
Well, if it was Friday the 13th, we could understand, but because it's
Right.
Yeah. How was y'all's Friday the 13th?
Mm-hmm.
Relaxing. I mean, the thing is, I wasn't feeling well because I guess my root canal was being rejected or something, and my mouth was swelling up so much that I was talking funny the past couple of days that I was trying to. Hopefully, people didn't notice on the cast, but I'm like, there. So I'm trying not to do cast because I was like, I'm talking funny. It's going to look weird. But when it was getting better, I was doing it. But this side of my mouth was swelling up, and my tongue, and it was like just, it was like also it was causing like an ear thing. So I was a mess. But I have to go. I have to go on Thursday because it swells up throughout the day, and it's just like I don't know what the hell's happening. To tell you the truth, but it's interfering with my day, so to speak.
Right.
People told me I look like this. I don't want to. Hi, can I help you today? It's like, wow, what is that? It's like, so.
Shoot, I dread next week. I got jury duty.
Oh boy, I hate that.
Mm-hmm. You stay until they let you go, and it could be days.
Yeah. So, I really can't wait for you to finish John Pertwee's run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get through it all.
Yeah. I mean, now you're up to Joe Grant, so that's good. But you got a couple more seasons with him. There's Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Hey.
Hey, Paul. How are you?
Good, mate. Very good. Can you
All
hear
right.
me?
Thank you for sending me all that stuff.
No problem at all.
So, what do you think's going on with this whole thing that Capaldi had said how it's not finished? I mean, they've been working on this for months. Why one episode is causing so long to finish? Do you think Moffat's adding stuff to it?
I don't know whether I'm guessing he's finished, but I'm guessing that it's all in the editorial stuff.
You think
like
so, or you think because he said
Yeah.
he's?
That's what I'm thinking, too.
special effects.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're still doing stuff, to tell you the truth, because
And stuff that's got to do with, let's say.
Because if they're putting his footage in there, they have to make music to it. They have to put this to it. So if he still has to be around, like he can't really join a big role until after December, then something must be going on that maybe he wants to add stuff to it. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm struggling with the timeline a bit because the other day I saw him in an interview and he had a beard and longer hair.
Right.
And then from what I was sent today, a couple of hours ago.
Well, that I've seen that interview
Hair,
a week
no
or two
beard.
ago. Yeah, I seen that a week or two ago, but I only seen part of it on Twitter.
Yeah.
And they cut the interview off. So I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know if it's completely finished or not.
Maybe Mark Ruffalo was filming it.
Well, I got to tell you, they're very good with spoilers. They're not really leaking anything in Doctor Who. They won't even tell you what Clara's doing in it, but...
well, they certainly won't.
Oh, guys, excuse me a minute. You guys continue. I just got to get off.
All right.
You were saying?
They certainly won't leak the last 5 minutes because that's Chibnall's part. And I sent a message to Joseph about 10 minutes ago. I don't know if he read it to you, but I said you've got a more chance of a nun opening up her legs than you have of getting any information out of Chibnall about the next series. I think it's going to be dead set, no spoilers, no people around the filming. It's going to be really, really hard to get any gossip information. And that's an argument for another day, whether it's a good thing or not a good thing to go without information, because now we live in an age, internet, social media, etc., where we think we've got a God-given right to know what's going on every day in the filming of Doctor Who. But you know,
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, this is what annoys me so much with a lot of the trailers with movies. I try to watch this other movie. I know I'm getting off Doctor Who for a moment, but there was this one movie which I saw on either Netflix or Amazon Prime. I thought, oh, this looks neat. I watched the trailer, and when I started watching the movie, it started looking as though they were one of those where you could have watched the trailer and still watch the movie.
Mm.
Which I'm thinking, Doctor, as long as they keep a tight rein on spoilers, which I have to say, yeah, I don't want to know everything about my favorite show or movie.
Nor do I. You know, Scott, one thing that annoys me these days, especially in television, is when you get a 1 hour show and it's padded out so much, especially with coming up.
Oh, God.
You know, and it bugs the shit out of me. It really does. I don't want to know what's coming up, and that's why when I watch a program, I never watch it live anymore. I watch it
same here.
Forward, you know, because it just spoils it. And like you say, in movie trailers now, sometimes you watch a movie trailer and you think, well, what's the point of seeing the movie? I practically know what's coming, like, you know. And movie trailers back in the day, they were very careful what to show.
Yes.
Yes. Days, it's like a free for all, you know.
That's one of the reasons why I stopped watching. Well, one of the reasons why I stopped one of the all the little entertainment shows is that's the same way. I mean, they tell you, oh, this is what's going to come up, and then after, and then when it comes up, it's like you could have missed the stuff and still learn the same amount.
Yeah.
The other thing that really hacked me off is the whole I can't remember if it was Sandra Bullock's husband or the whole Tiger Woods thing, but the whole let's spin the wheel of horrors to see who we cover this hour. That got old real quick as well, and that's why I stopped watching. Yeah. But yeah, you're waiting to a whole show and then finally, 2 words and it's done.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. It's just gone too far, and you know, back in the 70s and 80s when I used to watch television, you know, we never had anything like that. We used to get a 1 hour program, okay, with commercials, condensed down to say about 52 minutes, but that was 52 minutes of program. And now with new government legislation with advertising. Now that 1 hour has gone from 52 minutes down to 46 minutes, and that includes coming up, or you know, and extra padding. So really, you're left with about 42 minutes out of an hour of a show. And to me, that is, you know, that's crazy, absolutely crazy.
And they wonder why terrestrial mainstream TV is going the way of the dinosaur, just like terrestrial radio.
Yeah, and you wonder why Netflix is doing so well and Amazon is doing so well, because they don't do all that shit, you know. They just get on with it and show, you know, the TV show. I don't want to know. If I want to know, then I'll go looking for spoilers or whatever, like, you know. Spoilers they can be a good thing and they can be a bad thing for promotion. I know the show has to promote itself, but it has to promote itself at the right time, not at the wrong time when they're in the middle of filming halfway through the season, like, you know. They do the promotion when the show's a week or two away from transmission, and that's fair enough. And they give you little nuggets, great. But don't give you know, every week we've got to know exactly, where was they filming? What was they doing? Is it going to be this villain, this baddie? And come on, you know, do me a favour. I know there are people who disagree and say, well, you know, they've got to know. We want to know what's going on. Give us some information. I keep hearing Joe saying, like, you know, well, you know, it's gone dry. There's no information out there, and it's really. But that's, you know, they're not filming at the moment. So what can they do? You know, they're not filming, I think, until around about the 8th of November. They start, I believe. But until then, you know, there's not going to be a lot out there. So it's just being patient. But there's still other things you can talk about, you know, in the world of Doctor Who without having to talk about spoilers all the time.
Sorry, I got interrupted with work stuff. So I even though I'm not at work, I still have to take care of stuff on the phone and the computer. So, but anyway, Doctor Who, we're hearing that the new Doctor is going to have more screen time than we expected from what we heard. Now, that's a good thing, I think. Well, I'm pretty sure it's a good thing. I mean, I just want to know what the runtime is, because I think that's not been established.
They're saying close to an hour for the.
I thought it was an hour and 40 minutes.
An hour and 40, or at least close to it.
That would be the biggest Doctor Who ever, right? Or no? Possibly.
It's almost like maybe 2 to 2 and a quarter. I mean, one and a quarter.
I'm sorry, maybe it's no. According to classic episodes, not the biggest Doctor Who ever, because they used to have parts that were 25 minutes.
Yeah.
But
I think the second part of Tennant's finale ran for about an hour and a half, didn't it?
Well, David Tennant's finale was in 2 parts, like two different. I mean, so I don't know if you can count them together, because if you count them together,
the second episode though of that 2-parter, I think was about an hour and a half. Or
probably, yeah. So that'd be great if we could get a 3-hour split into 2. Twice Upon a Time Part 1, Twice Upon a Time Part 2. But that's just wishful thinking, because we're Whovians and we want more Doctor Who.
Yeah. We got Part 1 during Christmas, Part 2 during
New Year's.
And then Part 3 maybe.
Well, they're not going to do Part 3.
No, but yeah.
But, and again, I you know, it's going to be a long wait for Doctor Who. But while we're waiting, we could do classic episodes. We could do other episodes of the Whovians cast. Jay's going to get, you know, he's starting to watch John Pertwee and Tom Baker. So, you know, and then we can just review all different things or talk about books coming out or toys or whatever. So there's always going to be something to talk about on the Whovians cast.
How's that? Just before I went to see Happy Death Day, I went into that little comic book shop, which is in this one little area. And still, I maybe saw a handful of toys, but it was stuff that I've seen.
Toys are shrinking. The amount of toys are shrinking dramatically.
Yeah, I saw the thing with the curator and maybe a few Capaldis, but that's pretty much it.
All right, we're going to come back with the Everything show. Stay in the cast when we go up air. All right, guys, take care. Bye for now.
Bye.